What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
Okay, guys, we really need to talk about that 365 days conclusion. What the hell happened at the end? Who did Laura end up with? Well, going through some plot details, we'll also go through some controversial things that happened on set. And we'll share some mind-blowing facts about the lead stars of the trilogy.
Did you have to deal with it all alone? It has destroyed me.
Is 365 Days a trilogy, or is there another part in the making? Let's find out. We'll start off with this incredible behind-the-scenes footage. Making a film such as 365 Days is a difficult job. No, hear me out. I know a lot of you would say, oh, come on, what's difficult about making a film with no plot whatsoever? Well, both Michele Morrone and his beautiful co-star Anna Marie Sieklucka had to perform these steamy scenes while making us believe in their performance. Apparently, a lot of work went into making those scenes, and the actors tried their best to make those scenes as believable as possible, which is why viewers think they were really doing it on set. I still believe this, to be honest. However, did you know that some scenes actually had to be cut? I know. What could possibly be so much that the production company had to say, no, we're not showing this? Well, the author of the book, Blanka Lipińska, who also served as the trilogy's creator, revealed that they were unable to film one scene from the book because, well, it was too much to be featured on Netflix. The scene required Michele Morrone to spit into the private parts of the actress playing Laura. Now, you're looking at the behind-the-scenes footage from when the creators filmed that controversial airplane scene. This scene caused a lot of controversies following the first film's premiere. And interestingly enough, this was the most difficult scene to film, at least for Michele Morrone. Asked about what the most difficult scene to film was, Michele said it was the blank job scene. It was really difficult for me because I got on set and I met this girl. Hi, nice to meet you. And after 2 minutes I met her, she starts bleeping me. I had a fake strap-on bleep and she was bleeping that. It was awkward, but it was funny because she was bleeping the fake bleep. I couldn't just act the part because as soon as she started, I could hear people around me giggling and I was like, what the F? Just be serious. However, this scene caused some issues for the creator of the trilogy. You see, Blanka knew just how controversial this scene would get, so she offered to play the part of the flight attendant. Blanka Lipińska said that she offered to perform the scene herself, but the production company refused her offer and got an actress to play the part. A big bravo to that actress. Seeing how many people were on set and watching the actors do what they did certainly made the whole experience so awkward. Now I have to ask, do you guys think 365 Days is similar to 50 Shades of Grey? Yes, both projects have some similar storylines, but according to Morrone, they're nothing alike because, as he stated, 365 Days was more explicit than 50 Shades, which he said was too clean and not rough or passionate enough. Despite being the most watched film of 2020, 365 Days was given a lot of negative reviews from critics, who claim that the film lacks a plot, has too many songs, and, well, Massimo and Sieklucka's performances are bad. According to the creators of the film, one of the biggest goals was to make the steamy scenes as authentic as possible. Apparently, they wanted viewers to hear the whispers and heavy breaths of the actors. Oh, and they also made sure we saw the sweat. According to Netflix, you need to smash that like button if you want to see 365 Days 4. Our favorite thing about the trilogy, however, is the relationship between Sieklucka and Morrone on the set of the films. The two are not together in real life, which is sad, I know, but they have the most incredible chemistry on screen and a really strong friendship off-screen. Seeing this behind-the-scenes footage only confirms that they're really close in real life. Too bad they're not together because they would look awesome as a real-life couple. Don't you agree? Now, let's get into more details regarding those steamy scenes. Now, there are films that have a lot of steamy scenes. Take After, for example. And there are films that are basically steamy scenes coming after one another, such as 365 Days 3 and its predecessors. If you've seen the three films, you know just how explicit they are. From the previously mentioned scene at the private jet to all of those scenes that took place on the table, on the bed, in the bathroom, on the table before their wedding, and so on. The film is just one big steamy scene. The sequel 365 Days to Stay is even more explicit, and because of how real those scenes scenes looked, fans were convinced that the actors were actually doing it. However, back in 2020, Michele confirmed to his Instagram followers that the scenes were in fact fake. The famous actor, who became a household name thanks to the role of Massimo, spoke on Instagram Live and confirmed that the steamy scenes were not actually real, saying, "It seems like real because they are good actors. We know how to fake it. It wasn't real. I know how many people write me, oh my god, it was real. You guys, it looked real. But at the same time, it wasn't real." Phew, that explains a lot of things. Now, I have a question to ask. Did you guys think the trilogy was bad? Do you agree with critics who criticize the film for its glamorization of unhealthy relationships? Now, these last few years, a lot of films and TV shows follow the trend of employing a person who would make the steamy scenes more believable. This person is called an intimacy coordinator. From Bridgerton and Euphoria to every other show that debuted in 2022, there was an intimacy coordinator helping actors in such scenes. This person first works with the director and tries to help the actors choreograph intimate scenes while making sure they know what they're doing. For 365 days, filming these scenes was a bit different. The film's cinematographer told Variety, "We wanted the camera to be as much invisible as possible to let them act, so indeed the takes were very, very long. So they created the most intimate atmosphere they could for the actors. We reduced the on-set crew to an absolute minimum. As it was handheld, I was following their action and trying to show their passion in a natural but beautiful way. We wanted this to be pretty authentic. We wanted the viewer to hear the whispers and heavy breaths, and we wanted to show their sweat and passion. Be natural, authentic, but not cross the border. That's why these scenes look so real." Now, for those of you wondering whether there'll be another 365 Days film, Netflix is still considering the idea, but since the next 365 Days has proven to be successful as its predecessors, we think it's just a matter of time until Netflix greenlights yet another continuation. In the first 4 days, the third installment clocked 39.31 million hours viewed on Netflix, and fans haven't been able to stop talking about the conclusion of the film, which leaves us with a lot of questions. The trilogy was based on the books by Blanka Lipińska, and she is also considering the possibility of writing another novel. According to Netflix, you need to smash the subscribe button and notification bell so you'll never miss any of our videos in the future. The second and third installments were filmed back to back, which is why they were released so close to each other, April 2022 and August 2022. Maybe just another film is being filmed in secret. Who knows? Do you guys think the trilogy deserves to go beyond part 3? There are 2 years between 365 Days and its sequel, 365 Days This Day, so maybe we'll see the potential 4th film sometime in 2024. We'll see you in the next video.